If you are new to e-commerce and selling things online, then this is definitely the video for you. The very first thing that you need to do once you want to become an online seller is first choose your model, because there are a variety of models when it comes to reselling products on the internet. And two of the most common models that people use is dropshipping and Amazon FBA. So in this video, I want to cover both of those models for you guys so that you can make the decision as to which one is best for you. I'll also be explaining which one I use and which one I think is best. But if you're new here, I'm Cassandra and I love to make videos for you guys so that you can learn how to make money online and also learn how to sell successfully on Amazon. So if you're into those types of videos, please subscribe to the channel. All right, so people get Amazon FBA and dropshipping confused and kind of intertwined when really they are very different models of selling. Let me start with Amazon FBA. With this model, what you're doing is sourcing products and then sending them off to the Amazon warehouses, where Amazon will then take care of the customer service and sending the products to the customers when the order is placed. And there's a few different ways that you can source your products. There's wholesale, private label, and arbitrage. With wholesale, what you're doing is you're trying to work with brands directly or authorized distributors of those brands. And what you do is order large quantities so that you're getting the cheapest price possible. Then you can turn those products around onto Amazon and resell them for a higher price, thus profiting off of the difference. If you're able to find the brands directly to work with, that's how you get the products for the very bottom dollar price, because there's no other middleman to go through. They're going from the brand being manufactured to you. And this is really what Walmart does. They work with brands directly and they get things for very cheap and then they resell them and make a profit off of it. For example, they might get a tube of toothpaste for $1 and sell it to us for $3. So really, wholesale on Amazon FBA is just the same as what Walmart's doing, but they're doing it on a much, much larger scale. Next, with Amazon FBA and sending your products to the Amazon warehouse, you could choose to do a private label model. Now, with this, it does take more work because you are manufacturing the products. You might come up with something completely new that you're bringing to the market that doesn't exist and find a manufacturer to produce that. Or you might take a product that already exists, but it shows room for improvement. So you would find a manufacturer who can take this product that's already on the market, but tweak it and improve it a little bit, and then you would smack your own brand on it and send that off to the customers that way. But it does take more work because now you're bringing a new brand to the market and you're going to have to create these new listings. And finally, with arbitrage, this is definitely the easiest one for newbies to just jump into because it doesn't take a lot of work, there really isn't much risk, and you can start with as little money as you have. So what you're doing here is you're finding products that already exist. They're on the shelves at Walmart, at Target, at gas stations, literally everywhere. And you notice that there's a difference between the marketplaces. Maybe this product sells for $2 at Walmart, but it goes for $15 on Amazon. So you're just buying those products, sending them into the Amazon warehouse, and then profiting off of the difference every time one sells. Here's a really good example of how arbitrage works. So I can find this Kraft Spaghetti Classics Tangy Italian 8-ounce box just for a regular price every day on Walmart.com for $1.56. This same product sold as a set of 3 goes for $12.36 right now on Amazon, which is a big difference. If I come down here and look at the Keepa, then I can see that across time, this sells for this price consistently, if not more. Right here in October, it was selling for almost $15 for the 3 boxes. Then it dips down a little bit, and it's coming back up. But generally speaking, it's always going for this higher price. Now, what you need to do at this point is see if there's enough profit to be made after the Amazon fees. So you'll come down to the product details and you're going to copy the ASIN. Now in your Amazon seller account, you're going to go to the revenue calculator, and you get there very easily just by searching revenue calculator into this top search bar. Paste the ASIN right here and search. This calculator over here is going to show me the Amazon FBA model. So this is taking my products, buying them from Walmart, repackaging them into those packs of 3, and then sending them to the Amazon warehouse for them to take care of the rest. So if I were to keep that sale price at $12.36, The cost of goods for 3 of those boxes is going to be $4.68. Keep in mind, you do have to pay some shipping costs, which if all of your products in your box are super small like this, it's really only going to be maybe 30 cents a unit. But you can factor that in as well just to see a more true glance of your profit. And now down here, after the fees, you can see that your net profit would be 56 cents. So that's really not great. But where you can really squeeze profit out is by enrolling products into FBA Small and Light. Now your products can't be over $12 or 3 pounds. So this product would be perfect to qualify for this program. And what it does is because the product is so small and so light, Amazon will take less fees from you. So I'm going to have to drop my sale price because I can't go over $12. Cost of goods will still be the same, and we could also factor in a little bit for shipping just to be safe. But now, rather than getting 56 cents per unit, my net profit would be $1.51. So finding products that are small and light and qualify for the FBA Small and Light program is a great way to squeeze more profit. And even though this does seem like a really good product to sell, the estimated sales per month is pretty high, I will be transparent in telling you that now that I have shared this listing with so many people on the internet, that there is a possibility that this price could tank. Because what happens is when more competition comes on and newer sellers, they just want to make a quick sale, they tend to take the price and lower it and lower it and lower it. So don't be that seller. Don't come on and just go $12.35 because you want to be the lowest price, because the next person is going to come on and do the same thing. And eventually the price will get so low that nobody's making money anymore. So be cautious if you do choose to jump onto this product, that could happen, and inexperienced sellers could jump on it. The competition could get too high and therefore the price could drop and you might not end up making money on it. So now that you understand how Amazon FBA works, let me explain how dropshipping is a little bit different. Now with dropshipping, you're finding a manufacturer who will ship products unit by unit. And what you are is the middleman. Basically what you're doing is you're taking an order from a customer and then you're going to the manufacturer of that product and placing the order on the customer's behalf, but at a higher price so that you can profit off of the difference. So with this, you never have to purchase the inventory in advance and you're never having to hold on to any inventory. So for that reason alone, it sounds very appealing for people to do. But the problem is you cannot dropship on Amazon. That platform does not want their customers to have a drop shipping experience for a couple of reasons. Number one, it can leave a really bad taste in people's mouths. So let's take, for example, I'm a drop shipper and there is a stereo system that I know that sells at Walmart for a regular price of $40. I'm going to list that product on Amazon for $70. Then when an order is placed, I'm going to go onto the Walmart website and place the order with the customer's information and send it right to them. So I never had to buy that product. But now what's going to happen is the customer is going to get that product in a Walmart box and they're going to be really confused. And I see this happen a lot. Then the customer thinks to themselves, I just placed this on Amazon, why am I getting it from Walmart? And then that's usually when they dig a little deeper and go onto the Walmart site and notice, wow, I could have got it for $40 here and Amazon's ripping me off and charging me $70. And we all know that Amazon's top goal is so that the customer has a really good buying experience. So they do not like this model of selling because they don't want their customers to be upset. Another reason why I don't do dropshipping is because it takes a lot more work than it sounds. Because you can't use Amazon's platform, instead, you're going to have to create your own storefront. Now, with selling on Amazon, there are already millions of buyers a day that are just coming to the platform, and we don't have to promote it. But with dropshipping, first off, you're going to have to be pretty technologically savvy. You're going to have to figure out how to come up with your own web page. Maybe you'll use something like Shopify to help, but then you're going to have to optimize that page and be familiar with SEO so that people are actually seeing your product and coming to your page. It's not like Amazon where you'll just have millions of people jumping onto your page. You're going to have to actually drive them there. So if you're not familiar with how to do that, then you're probably not going to get a lot of sales. Another reason why I don't like it it is because now it has a really bad reputation. Last year, the year before, not many people knew what dropshipping is, but now people are catching wind about it. And a lot of dropshippers, their products are really cheap. They're usually finding manufacturers overseas, getting things from China for dirt cheap, and then just really raising the price and reselling it that way. So a lot of the products are really cheaply made. And now that so many people know about Alibaba and doing this, it's not a secret anymore. And people know that they can just order off of Alibaba themselves. So why are they going to come to your website, which you're already putting a ton of money into the SEO and the ads to try to get people there? Why would they want to buy it from you when they know that they can get it just where you got it, the same place, for at least half the price? Finally, the last reason why I don't personally like the model of dropshipping is because customers typically don't trust it. Think about it. There are so many scams out there lately. We really are living in a world full of scams. So if somebody's coming to your website that's probably not a brand that they've ever heard of or trusted, or a website they've ever seen before, they're probably going to be hesitant and skeptical to purchase from it. They might worry about how can they issue a return if need be, or maybe they'll worry about the shipping time. It's not like with Amazon where you're guaranteed your prime delivery. And they also might be worrying about the authenticity of the products. If it is something that you're selling that's a brand name, but it's on a website they've never heard before, they might think that it's not an authentic product. Here's an example how you might find a manufacturer or distributor if you're doing dropshipping. WholesaleCentral.com has right here an area for dropshippers. Next, you could look through the directory and see if there's any products that you're interested in selling. For example, let's visit this Max Aroma website. We see a lot of fragrance, skincare, perfumes. So let's say, for example, we wanted to sell this Moisture Defense Antioxidant Lotion. We can get it from Max Aroma for $19.39. Now, obviously, what happens next is I need a landing page to sell this lotion on. I don't want people to come to this website and purchase it because I'm not making any money off of that. So now would come the time where you have to create your very own web page. And a lot of dropshippers use Shopify. So they make it pretty easy to build your store. They have templates of themes, and then what you're going to do is upload the products onto this. So you'd have to drive people to that website with advertisements done correctly, and then they would see this lotion. A lot of dropshippers even just use the same photo, so there's multiple photos of the same product all over the place. But instead of $19.39, you would raise the price to be maybe $40. So now you have your website, you have your products on there, you drive a customer to it, they place an order, and you come back here to Max Aroma and input the order for it to be sent to the customer. So you are really the middleman with dropshipping, the person right in the middle between the customer and the product. The customer gives you the order, you place it through the manufacturer or distributor, and they send it to the customer. I think throughout this video, I've made it pretty clear for you guys which model I prefer, and that is definitely Amazon FBA over dropshipping. Number one, because the platform already has millions of buyers coming to it. You're not going to have to be fluent with SEO or how to drive traffic to your website. Number two, Amazon comes with their A to Z guarantee. So customers are never hesitant or worried when they make a purchase because they know they're going to be able to get a refund or a return if need be. They're guaranteed it. Number three, everybody knows Amazon's name. It is well trusted and customers know that they're not going to get scammed. Number four, they know that the shipping is going to come relatively fast. It used to be 1 to 2 days, but now because Amazon is so popular, it might take a couple more days, but they know at least they're not going to be waiting weeks. It's also much more convenient for the customer. They don't have to keep entering in their card every single time. If they find a product they like, they can hit add to cart and then place their order, boom, it's done. So it makes shopping very convenient and fast for the customer. And finally, I am Amazon FBA all day because of what they do for us. For small fees, they will house all of our products. Whenever a customer places it, I don't have to spend time packaging and sending out each order. They'll do it for us. And if there's ever an issue and a customer isn't satisfied, they will also take care of the customer service for you, which none of that is provided with dropshipping. So Overall, I definitely would recommend getting into Amazon FBA, whether it be wholesale, private label, or arbitrage. And don't get me wrong, I'm sure there's a lot of you who are watching this video and might think otherwise and might think, hey, I dropship, I love dropshipping. And then that's fine for you. I'm not saying that you can't make money with it. I'm just saying personally, I think the pros and cons, Amazon is definitely up here where dropshipping is down here. But hey, in the end, it is your choice and my job is just to help you to make an informed decision. So I hope this video was helpful for you. Make sure you subscribe and I'll see you in the next video.